Hey guys, welcome to your love reading. Let's go ahead and get right into it. What messages do you have for the collective when it comes to love and romance? If you haven't already, please make sure you like the video and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Okay, so the first card out we have is I'm getting the courage to share how I feel. And I need to trust the way I feel. Okay. So let's start this bad mama jamma. Hold on one second. Let me stand up because I'm getting excited here. You have somebody right now that I feel even what they're showing me with this person, they felt very strongly about you in the very beginning. This is somebody where you could have even almost shocked them in some sense, where you defied I don't want to say like the law of gravity or the art of gravity, but it's something in particular when it does come to you. Sorry, I'm trying to get comfortable for some reason. And as I'm in my chair, I'm like uncomfortable. It almost feels like I have too much energy and I need to get up and I need to walk. So this is somebody that's very anxious. They're very agitated. This is somebody that has been pacing because I feel like they keep racking their brain over and over and over and over and over again when it comes to you, because they feel like they always had these emotions, but that they ignored them and they pushed them to the side because that was how they were able, or that was how they were capable of protecting themselves. I also am getting to, they really did need to trust their own instinct and trust their own gut when it came to you. Because there could have been a lot of other people around them that was giving them a different narrative or that was giving them certain advice that could have not been great. That's why this person wasn't even 100% confident. So if you're already insecure, for example, let's say you're a one-legged man in a butt kicking contest, okay? Like you're already starting off on the bottom, right? You already know you're probably not going to win. Maybe if there's a miracle from God, right? It's like this person already felt insecure, or they already felt like, but what's funny though is in the beginning, I don't know if they felt like this. In the beginning, I feel like this is somebody that came on to you very strongly, where maybe even they were the ones that were taking the lead here. They were very confident, I feel like, in the beginning, but then the more that they got to know you, that's when they began to become extremely insecure. Because this is somebody that's really sitting here going, I've been holding back how I feel. And holding back how I feel is stopping me from building a more solid foundation. Why am I fighting this connection? When you're the person that I desire, when you're the person that I want. But I also feel like there is a level of confusion. This could even be if you and this person are the same gender, or if this person is into the same gender and now they've fallen in love with you. This could be somebody where you're older, they're younger. This could be somebody where you're black, they're white, vice versa, whatever it may be. It's something about you in particular that's completely changed the way that this person is viewing the world. And in changing their viewpoint of the world, what it's also doing is it's giving this person a different perspective on what they deserve and what is something that they can have. This is somebody that never really believed in true love or real love or a relationship that would be very lasting, that would stand the test of time. This could be somebody that put a heavy emphasis on friends. Even if they had somebody, it's almost as if that was just somebody to manage the day-to-day, like a business arrangement almost. For some of you, it even could have been an arranged marriage, or this person was set up where it was a financial obligation, or there is financial obligations that ties your person and a group together. I don't know why that keeps coming in, but it does. So your person, and it's funny because at the bottom you have the Hangman and the Root. Your person is also really, really worried to talk to you about what's going on in their day-to-day life. So for some of you, you may not realize what this person does every day at their home or at their house. It's like they're very worried about the perception or the judgment of other people, which is why they've been waiting to communicate this. And this has to do with their grounding. It has to do with their roots. It has to do with their background, their religion, their everything. Because what you're going to find out is that depending on how you were raised, where you were raised, that's going to determine your values and your ethics. Even in the United States, right? We're in the same country, but if you go to different parts of your state or even different states in general, it's like a whole new world. So your person is having a completely different perspective when it comes to how much you ground them. There could have been some type of significant situation here where there was an ending. And it can't just be an ending to a cycle. Not everything is always, doomsday, dun, dun, dun. You know what I mean? Release the Kraken. Sometimes it's just about certain cycles that are needing to end. It's about this person. Your person keeps watching you and waiting for something for you to be somebody that you're not. And the longer that they wait, it's like the worse that they feel because they know that you're anxiously waiting. And what's crazy is they look for you everywhere they go because in the back of their mind, they're always hoping that they will run into you. I just think that this is somebody that's had a really hard time getting the courage to realize that you do love them. But I do feel like there is a level of apprehensive energy. And I think that your person possibly pushed you away to conceal their emotions. But also I think too, your relationship could have got to a point with this person where they felt like they had to make a significant sacrifice. So it's funny though, because I feel like your person is in Hermit energy or the Four of Cups. There is a lot of people that want to be around them, but your person right now is in an energy where it is extremely secluded. We've both changed and I'm not sure about the future. I think that part of the thing about these very deep, spiritual, emotionally charged relationships is your soul doesn't see adversity. Your soul doesn't see, I'm going to sneeze. Sorry, bless me. That's a positive. I think if you sneeze, it's like a good omen. So I'll take that. Yeah. But I also think too, your person, even with that Hangman in reverse, it's like they're having a different perspective of you. And I feel like this is somebody that always wanted to view you in one light because that protected them. So this is somebody that could have always friend zoned you, always said that you were a work colleague, when in reality, this person was in love with you. Their soul was in love with you. They just weren't ready to admit that. That's why it's almost coming in as this very dismissive energy because this person was overcomplicating it. Because what you don't realize is that you hit that switch of that sixth sense. We all have five senses, but that sixth sense, when you open up your third eye and when you expose the truth, that's why this person is now saying, we've changed and I don't even know where we go from here. But aside from that, I miss you more than I have been showing. By the way, this is the Heart and Shadow Oracle by Healing Days. So you want to know what's interesting is I also am getting that your person could have had a conversation with somebody here about telling either friends or family, look, we need to have a heart to heart. Your person is getting ready to come forward and have a conversation with you. But here's what I'm gathering first, and I'm going to channel this energy before I pull any more cards because there's a lot of messages that are coming through outside of Oracle or the tarot. So first things first, they did have a conversation with somebody, a friend, a family, a child, even possibly, where they were really having this deep conversation about what's changed. Because people are watching your person and they're seeing how either they're isolating themselves, B, the communication is different, their tone is different. Even if they're showing up or not showing up to certain things, family events, whatever it may be, it's like your person is finally ready to tell the world what's different. And they had some type of conversation, because I don't feel like this is about your person being unsure about you. They could be unsure about you right now because they made a major mistake and now they're seeing things from a completely different perspective. And the reality is, most things in life are subjective, right? How you view things, that's your perspective. But your perspective in America can be different than your perspective in Pakistan, right? Different perspectives, different cultures. There's something here where that could have also been an issue. How do we come together and merge the two? Show me, please. How would the collective feel? Yeah, the Emperor. Okay, hello, welcome to the party, my dude. I feel like the Emperor and the Sun. Aries energy, Leo energy. This is action, right? But also, this is somebody that is taking their time, okay, with this Emperor energy. This is somebody that's taking their time. They're trying to be in control. I also feel like this person, whatever was done, it was done in this divine timing, this conversation. So they could have had a conversation with somebody, and they could have opened up and talked about how much they loved you, or how they felt about you, how they felt like you were their soulmate, that they really want to be with you. This could even be a conversation where they're asking their friends if, they wanted to meet you. Because somebody here needed to trust the way that they felt before they were able to stand up against their friends or their family, because they felt like they were still going in relatively blind in your connection. What does this person want to say to the collective? You are my mirror. Wow, this person feels very strongly about you. And I'll be dreaming of you tonight. What's that one song? Do, 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 of you tonight and tomorrow. Do, 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 do. What the heck is that? Yeah, see, you came in like a wrecking ball with this person. Your person did not see you coming. And the thing is, you reflect back to this person everything that they've really wanted. That's also why this person doesn't believe you're real. That's why this person almost feels like you're too good to be true. But to be honest, as I'm sitting here and I'm looking at it, I don't blame this person for feeling like you're too good to be true. Because I think that whoever you are, if this really is your divine counterpart, and this is somebody that you feel this strong soul connection with, it's because you were made for this person, right? And when you're made for somebody, it's like you have everything that this person wants. You have everything that this person needs. But I also feel like, for example, love and emotions is something your person tried to deny. Love and emotions is something that your person wasn't ready to open up and share. But the reality is you gave them everything that they really wanted. You are my mirror. This is somebody that's been dreaming about you. They could be astro traveling. This is also somebody that wants to come in. They do want to prove themselves to you, because This is somebody that believes that they didn't show you their best. That's something that I feel like this person has a lot of regret for, is the fact that they didn't show you who they really were. They didn't treat you the way that they really wanted to. They didn't wine and dine you. They didn't court you. Those of you that are men that are watching it, it's like your person feels like they didn't show you how nurturing, how loving, how caring they could be. And I definitely feel like your person is really scared right now that you're not going to forgive them. And I also feel like too with your person, even in this, we need to have a heart to heart. It's like this person is also coming in and saying, can we at least try? I miss you more than I've been showing. Can we at least come in and can we give it a try? Can we try one more time? Can we try one more time while I'm actually putting forth the energy and effort that you deserve, so that I can show you, that I can prove myself that I am the person that you need? But I feel like this person was relatively apprehensive. And now they're sitting here and they're scared. Because now this person is over here heartbroken. And they are really worried about you leaving or disappearing or not coming back. For some of you, you and this person could have even been secret lovers, or this could have been a relationship where you were just very quiet about it. Maybe even if it's about this person's job, your job, whatever your family structure is. This could have been something where your person was definitely hiding how much they loved you. But again, this is also somebody that is twisted. I'm twisted over you. I'm not going to let you disappear. I'm heartbroken. This person wants you. They want to talk to you. They miss you a lot. They also know, though, that your connection is extremely complicated. They also know that when they try to explain to people how they feel, nobody really understands, and everybody may think that they're crazy. This is also why your person, it's like you may view them as, oh, they don't care, but that's not true. That's farthest from the truth, actually. Your person is not okay with everything going on. And I feel like, please believe in us, this connection is worth the wait. They're sitting here saying, okay, I'm now believing, I'm now sipping the Kool-Aid, but now you're ready to jump off ship. Where are you going? Because I'm seeing everything clearly right now. Please forgive me, I messed up. Yeah, because this is somebody that's stuck on you. This is somebody that made a bad choice. This is somebody that could have either chosen pride over ego. They're really worried. I'm really worried that you're not going to look at me the same way. I'm going to save this for the extended, because for them to be in so much panic, that means that they did something that they know now at this moment that is wrong. They either made a bad decision, whatever it is. It's like this person is coming in and they're facing their fears because they're feeling the consequences for their actions. They're acknowledging what they've done to you. They feel like we deserve a new beginning. We, me and you, this is us. We've been through all of this together. You're going to tell me right now you're going to get off the ship when we've gone this entire journey? And you're over there like, yep, because you're not changing. Or you're over there. It's weird because in this reading, I don't see your energy anywhere. I only see this person. I only see this person. I even see this person having conversations. For some of you, there's conversations with children or even adult children. There's conversations with friends, with people that they've been with or that they were dealing with, external influences. And I feel like with this person, they plan on saying something to you very, very soon, but I'm getting that there's just a lot of conversation going on with your person. So this energy almost feels as if you're stagnant, or as if your energy, like your person isn't in your energy. They're missing your energy. They're missing your frequency. They're missing the vibration of you. Person feels very childish. Very childish. Yeah, because it's real love. That's the problem here. The problem here is that you and this person really do love each other. We need to have a heart-to-heart conversation. Look, this person is saying, we really love each other. You're going to tell me we're not going to have this conversation? You're going to tell me that we can't have an honest and open discussion? That you're just going to walk away? How do you walk away from real love? And you're over there like, I said the same thing to you, and you know, did a 2-step and a 1-2 skidoo out the door. I feel like this person, though, they're trying to get ready. I'm not ready. Please have patience. But I feel like for some of you, but escape with me. So they're planning this relationship with you. But it's weird, though, because I feel like you don't see that. I think you feel as if this person I think you know this person loves you, but there are moments where you are questioning your logic, your intuition. For some of you, you could have even said, like, is this in my head? It's not. It's this person. But it's like they didn't want to acknowledge because they felt like it would have a bad outcome. That's why they dismissed it. What do we need to know right now about this person? There's a lot of very heavy sexual energy that's coming in here. This is also somebody that's panicking. They feel like they can't do it without you. And their ego, it's like there's something here about the timing right now. Everything is falling apart. What do we need to know? What do we need to understand? Yeah, the Ace of Swords. You're getting ready to have a lot of clarity coming in here pretty quickly. The beautiful thing about the Ace of Swords is this clarity that's coming in, it's actually going to be a new beginning for you where you're going to be able to make a determination. Do I want to be, can I accept, okay, whatever this person feels like I can't accept? And this person is beating themselves up. So this could be the fact that this person forgot to say happy birthday to you. This could be the fact that this person ignored your messages, or that this person went back to an ex, or that this person possibly did some things that they're just not proud of. But it's not, I think for some of you, I think your person's been in an extremely low vibration. And that's why this communication that's coming in, it's going to be the information that you need to kind of change, I feel like, your perspective when it comes to this person. You're going to have a deeper understanding and a deeper vision of why everything changed, or why your person did what they did. You may not agree with it, but you're going to have an understanding. And I feel like in this understanding, it's also an understanding that there was a lot of love there between the two of you, and that this is something subconsciously, consciously, that this person has significantly been hiding. They've been hiding how they feel. Aries or Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. You also have the moon here. So Pisces, Cancer energy. It's a lot of hidden emotions. This person has been hiding their emotions from you. This is also something that they've been working on. They've been trying to change the way that they see the world. They've been trying to change the way that they see love because they're scared. And because whatever wisdom that they could have had from childhood, it could have been something that was relatively challenging. I don't know why I just heard the name Mary. Have you guys ever heard of that movie called A Fish Called Wanda? I don't know why, but when I was young, I always watched that movie. So random. That's how you knew my mom was a weirdo, because she was always watching like A Fish Called Wanda. I think I was like 7 or 8 or something. I don't know why that just came in. Fish may be very significant. Koi fish, fisher, somebody could be a fisherman. Somebody may need to go take their fish oil. Okay, get that heart right. But there's something here about, I think the part that you may or may not realize, even about your person or this connection, is just the power of how happy you make them. I'm trying to come up with a word to describe the energy I feel right now. The best thing I could ever say to you is if you're freezing and you walk out into like 88-degree weather and the sun is glistening on your face and you feel the warmth of God, that's what this feels like. You feel like a warm apple pie to this person. You feel like a chocolate cake. Love you like a fat kid loves cake. I love me some cake. But again, I feel like there was a lot of issues when it came to the way that this person was asserting themselves. I also feel like what you may or may not realize for some of you is that there was somebody behind the scenes for some of you that was being very assertive with this person. And this could be somebody that is directly in connection to your person's first house, okay? So how they identify. So somebody here was very assertive, even for the way that you look, or they could have even had an issue with who you are, how you identify. For some of you, there was jealousy over your physical appearance or your temperament or your approach. For example, if you're Black and your person is white, if you're Muslim and your person is Catholic, right? It's like somebody here was really really upset and angry over the way that you looked and over the way that you identified, okay? I don't know why, but it's however you identify. Your personal identity. And it had to do with your physical appearance. Somebody right now is like upset at what you look like. They also feel like there was a lot of changes with your person, and that's why they're angry. This could be somebody that's a boxer. I don't know why I just heard maintenance or mechanic or landscape gardener. This is somebody that's really, really angry though. And it's funny because why are they so angry? Over the communication. I'm telling you, this is over communication when it comes to social status. So I keep getting that there's like a very assertive energy here that received some type of communication that made them really angry. Whatever this communication was, it was about forward movement and it was no longer about being stuck. Somebody could drive Uber or Lyft. So funny. My washer broke and I had to order a new one, and the guys came and they were installing it, and we asked them a question and about who should drive somewhere. And the guy says, "You ever heard of an Uber?" Oh my gosh, I loved it. I love the Jamaican accent because it just makes me laugh because I have no idea. I just was like, an Uber? Really? No, I don't want to call an Uber. But Six of Swords reminds me of kind of like, hey, what are we doing? Phoning a friend. I'm ordering a pizza. Maybe you guys do DoorDash or delivery, Uber Eats, something. Or there's just communication coming in. Whatever this communication is, it is forward movement, but it is some type of significantly tough conversation that I feel like your person was waiting to have. How would the collective feel about this conversation that was had? You would feel good because it was your philosophy. But it is divine intervention is in reverse. So there was something that could have happened. And how you would feel is that you were very hopeful that things would change, because whatever this divine intervention was of time, it was taking too long. and you were waiting for this person to have this conversation, or you were waiting. It's something about this person's everyday to-day life. Also, somebody could be sick. House of health. Diet, fitness. Somebody could be diabetic, or you need to pay attention to that. Show me. Why? Yeah, it was unseen. So, okay. So here's the thing. Your person had a conversation with somebody in their inner circle. This person in their inner circle, they were very confident because I feel like the love that this person had for you, it was always hidden. But I also think your person needed to communicate why they changed to their friends, to their family, why they've not been happy, whatever it may be. That's why this other energy is upset, because your person is now approaching things from a completely different perspective. Even the communication, it's like the communication has stalled or stopped. Aquarius energy, Mercury in Aquarius, Saturn in Leo, they're really, really upset because now you're coming in as this competition where they thought this was something that, this is also somebody that tried to deem you as being dumb or naive. That's why they're also really, really upset. Somebody tried to act like you weren't that person. Surprise. Oh, you thought wrong. That's why they're angry here, because they passed judgment on you. And now when they're receiving this communication, they're seeing, oh, this isn't just something where it's in the ethers, it's 5D. It's, oh, I love them and nothing else and nothing solid or significant, because now it's paired with the logic and the spirituality behind it. That's creating that duality of balance and of the scales of the head and the heart. Now they're upset. Now they're totally upset. So you're going to tell me that you love them and that the way that they talk to you, that's why you change. So this entire time that I've asked you to change, you didn't want to change, and now you're changing for the collective. That's not fair. There's somebody here that is really upset and they feel like it's an injustice. I keep getting that very significantly. What did I say about this Four of Cups? I'm telling you, it's because, listen, with this twin flame neon awakening, you've awakened this person. It doesn't matter if you're different. It doesn't matter. The thing is, your soul doesn't see gender, race, religion. No, your soul just sees energy. And the energy that's being admitted right now is making your person feel alone, is making your person very emotional today. They're extremely emotional today because they miss you. And because they keep thinking about the past and all the things that they wish they did and all the times that you were emotional. For some of you, you could have even broken down and had multiple conversations with this person, but they were too busy in their own head. They were too busy in their own ego to even listen or to even give time to it, is what they said. But what you don't realize is that it's just that your person kept thinking about it. It's like they were trying to process it. And I'm not mad at them for that, because realistically, everybody processes things at their own time. And just because you do something one way doesn't mean everybody else does things the exact same way. But as long as you lead with integrity and you lead with your heart, everything will always work out. As long as you're not being manipulative, as long as you're not being distrustful, as long as you're leading with God and you're not hurting anybody, it's like that's why this person feels bad. They also have a lot of people that are trying to come around them. I also feel like they're being offered multiple, hey, come hang out. Hey, we have this. Hey, we have that. Yeah, it's like a lot of communication. But the thing is, with this moon in Cancer, your person doesn't want to talk to them because they view them as the devil's philosophy. Because whoever your person is talking to, they were the one that tried to act like your connection, it was of like not of God. They tried to act like your connection was an obsession with this person, and it was obsessive. That it was obsessive wisdom. That it was wisdom of ego. They even tried to insinuate that this person only wanted to be with you because of how you looked for some of you, or because of your money, or because of your status, or because of whatever. But whatever knowledge was being spewed, it was lies. And now what this person is realizing is that your person is not speaking to them, because their philosophy of who the devil was, the real wisdom is that you were always somebody that was the victor. You were always somebody that they idolized. You were always somebody that they recognized as the best. They recognized you as the one. This is the best that it gets. I know I'm never going to find another person like the collective, because you are the person, you are the apple of their eye. And then on top of it, you have this abundance, this luxury, this independence. You're gorgeous, or you're handsome, and you're attracting a lot of attention. It doesn't matter if you have money or you don't. This is about an energy, okay? So your person is really seeing who the real deal Holyfield is, and they're really seeing who's the liar. Because your person is saying, I'm now feeling the consequences because I listen to other people. We do deserve a new beginning. I know you've been patient with me. I'm trying to get it together. Do you trust me? Can you give me time? But a lot of you are already like, I've already given you a lot of time. So no, make it work. Make it happen like Captain, or I don't want to hear it, right? All right, let's see. Okay. What is this person? Oh, by the way, if you haven't already, please make sure you like the video and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Your person's energy right now is the 9 of Wands, which I actually really like. Let me tell you why I like this energy. Because all of this communication that's coming into your person, they're keeping their distance. They could be sick, or they're isolating themselves. What is the external environment around this person? What is the external environment? This is like, for example, their day-to-day, their 9th house. Like, what does their 9th house day-to-day look like? Is it chaos? Is it happiness? Is it solitude? So what is the external energy around this person in their day-to-day? What is the external energy here? Yeah, do you see what I'm saying? It's a lot of Sagittarius energy coming in here, which is beautiful because it's Jupiter, right? Anytime you have Jupiter energy, it's amazing. But your person is keeping their distance from people for a reason. And in their day-to-day life, it's something about them trying to balance. I also feel like your person could have substance issues or mental health issues as well. That could definitely be a problem. I want to find out also, I'm afraid you will never look at me the same way. I want to find out, what is it? Why is your person worried? Like, why? Like, what is it that you need to know that's going to change things? Okay. What was the conversation? What conversation did the collective's person have with the external energy? That external energy, that conversation of the competition. What did they say to this person about the collective? Woo! They said they're coming back for a second chance at love. They said, I'm coming home. How sad is it that I'm named after Whitney Houston, and then I have like a voice of not great. Maybe like a screaming tortoise, or what are those animals that screech? I feel like that's me. Okay. By the way, we have 4 more cards to pull. All of this is going to be available on the extended. The extended is available on the website. The link for that will be in the comments below. Click on it. Check your spam, because sometimes it will go there. But with that being said, I do want to note this. This is a great deep dive into your person's psyche, because right now in this reading, the ones that are going to benefit from this are those that are getting the downloads that your person is coming close to reaching out to you. Prior to your person reaching out to you, though, they have to handle their family stuff. And once their family stuff is done, then they can move forward. That's what it's coming in as very heavily. All right, let's keep going. What is this person fixating on? What is this person fixating on? What are they fixating on? Temperance. They're patiently waiting for you. They're waiting to show you something, show you how much they've changed, or show you like a different side of them. And what is their current perception of the collective? What's their perception of the collective right now? Okay, Ace of Wands is in reverse. They feel like you don't want anything to do with them. That's divinely assisted, though, I am going to be honest, because it is coming in where they're really upset. They feel really bad. I don't know why, but they feel really, really bad for something. What can the collective expect over the next couple of days with this person? Well, the 11th house is in reverse, so there is a friendship that is ending. A group, a friendship, a humanitarian cause. There's something here that is completely ending, and it is with a soul family. This could be a group. This could be a pack of people. But it's coming in as there being some type of significant ending with a friend group. I feel like this is needed, though, in order for this person to come forward to you. That may be something that you're kind of acknowledging or realizing. What is the one thing you want the collective? Get these. What do you want the collective to understand? It's been too long since I've seen you. What do you want the collective to understand when it comes to this person? Forgive me, please. There's a lot of forgiveness. I feel like that's needed when it comes to you and this person. And I think that I feel like I already can see for a lot of you, but what I do want to say is this. Sometimes we just need to understand that we're human and everybody makes mistakes. Nobody is perfect. Nobody is completely healed. We're all doing inner work. And if you find a place in your heart to forgive them, then you forgive them. That doesn't mean you get to forget what they did. Doesn't mean that they get to get away with not having any type of remorse or anything like that. No. But I also think it's going to give you a different perspective on what this person was going through and why they were projecting their unresolved issues onto you. And how now they're really coming to like this place where they're acknowledging the harm that they've done. This is somebody that feels really, really bad. Like really bad. They received some type of communication, some type of information when it comes to you. And this person is like devastated. I don't know why they're devastated, but they are. Somebody could have even said that they were with you intimately and they weren't, or that they were talking to you, or that somebody could have even lied about you. That happens all the time, but your person, they didn't bring it to your attention. It's like there's so many different things that I feel like is going on. That's why I'm really excited to get into this. So with that being said, this is your reading. I love you guys. Thank you for all of your love and support. It means the world to me. If you do want to buy or grab the Neon Awakening 1 or 2, all of that information will be linked down below. Also, check out our Divine Truth, our manifestation candles, and I have some new goodies coming, and I can't wait to show and share that with you guys. And yeah, with that being said, those of you guys that are coming on over to Funky Town, downtown, to the extended Let's Roll, simply click on the link in the comment section below and it will take you straight to the extended where you guys can watch. Until next time, I'll talk to you later.